Welcome to We Know Nothing Sports, which is basically a parody show that we're creating. The parody is basically every show on ESPN. And we're just basically going to talk about your general stuff here in this first episode. If you guys like this show, or whoever watches it, if you do watch it, maybe in the future we'll do some fantasy football episodes or some sports debates, and we'll see how that goes. But first, we just want to give you our opinions on how we think the season will shake out. So we're going to go down the line here, just give you some sleeper teams to start off with. Personally, I'm big on the Minnesota Vikings this year. I like Teddy Bridgewater in his second year as quarterback. I think they know what they're doing over there with Zimmer, and also second year as head coach. Alec, who you got?
Well, the amount of prep time I had for this. If I was going to go with a sleeper team, I would go with the St. Louis Rams. I feel like their defensive line is going to be historically amazing. And I mean, if Nick Foles can get his crap together and actually put up numbers they did in Philadelphia, which is a big if because he's not playing for the Philadelphia Eagles anymore, and their best receiver could arguably be Brian Quick, which isn't saying much. So if I was going to go with a sleeper, I'd go with the St. Louis Rams.
Andy?
Well, guys, my sleeper this year is how about the Saints, the New Orleans Saints.
The New Orleans Saints?
Yeah, they were 8-8 last year, right? 7-9, something like that.
Something like that. It was like 7-9, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't good. And this year, it's going to be better.
Okay.
Are they going to actually win their division?
They're going to win their division. I'm calling it right now.
Yeah, that's not saying much either.
It really is.
All right, so yeah, I think personally one of the biggest divisions in terms of being open for grabs is the AFC East, which is shocking because usually we see the Patriots just dominate that division year in, year out. And this year we are kind of seeing a shift with the Buffalo Bills and Miami Dolphins. The Bills got a new head coach from Rex Ryan. The Jets have a new head coach. And the Miami Dolphins picked up Kenny Stills from the Saints. And a bunch of people think they're moving in the right direction. So in terms of that division, standings from top to bottom, Alec, how do you think it's going to shake up?
Yeah, I definitely feel that this year it's definitely going to be trending upwards for teams like the Buffalo Bills and the Miami Dolphins. I think the Miami Dolphins actually might be able to push the Patriots to their limits to keep the hold on that division. I think the Buffalo Bills will probably come in third, like they usually do, and the Jets at last. But the defenses of that division are going to be insane this year with Sue coming over from Detroit to Miami, and their offense is supposed to be amazing with addition of some pretty good receivers.
You got Jordan Cameron as well, too.
Yeah, Jordan Cameron. And obviously, since Tom Brady's not missing 4 games, the Patriots will definitely be the top guys. They'll be the ones to lose it, and everyone else will be trying to get it.
Andy?
Yeah, the Patriots are going to win the division again. I'm just going to call that right now. Because remember the last time Tom Brady and Bill Belichick didn't win the division? Because I don't. Because I was 7 years old.
No, I thought that when you're Matt Castle was
Tom Brady and Bill Belichick, not Matt Castle.
Sure.
So I'm going to trust them again. Miami Dolphins probably get a wild card, and the Bills and Jets are going to be 8-8 or below. I'm calling it right now because their quarterbacking is garbage.
I don't know. I mean, I like the Bills this year, but I mean, we'll see how it goes. But, I mean, Alec, you brought up something that I did want to talk about a little bit, and that's Tom Brady's suspension being overturned. We heard Brandon Marshall's comments, which were probably a little off base today in terms of the race card being played, and that's why his suspension was overturned.
I actually have not heard that. Well,
he came out today and said the reason Tom Brady's suspension was overturned and he doesn't have any games suspended now is because he's white, and if the player was black instead of it being Tom Brady, they would have had the suspension be upheld, and they would have stayed suspended for 4 games. So thoughts on that, and how is this going to affect the Patriots and Tom Brady's psyche going into the season?
Well, I can honestly say that ever since Brandon Marshall probably opened his mouth, Tom Brady probably will not be able to sleep. Because I'm sure that Tom Brady does not give a crap what Brandon Marshall has to say. But I don't think that Tom will really. I think if anything, this will make him better. I think he's gonna be really pissed off Tom Brady, and he's probably gonna take it out on the really horrendous Pittsburgh Steelers defense.
I mean, we saw how they played in 2007 when they were mad because of the whole Deflategate thing, and they were kind of mad about that. Or not Deflategate, I'm sorry, Spygate. And they just have so many controversies. I get them confused at this point. Andy, what do you think about that suspension? being overturned?
It was overturned. They're going to play football.
Okay.
I don't think it's going to do anything to their psyche.
All right. In terms of another Hall of Fame quarterback, Peyton Manning, most people said he's pretty much over the hill. He has no arm strength at this point. However, Demaryius Thomas says he begs to differ, and he says Peyton is throwing the football harder than he's ever has at Denver.
And I just want to say to Demaryius, yeah. How does one judge that?
I don't know. I guess last year it wasn't hurt his hands as much.
Yeah.
But he said he's throwing the deep ball well in practice. A lot of experts disagree with that. How do you guys see Peyton Manning doing this year?
Can you imagine, though, if he came out and said, man, Peyton Manning just really sucks ass? No, he's not going to say that. I mean, it is what it is. Peyton's getting old. I can't imagine, like, there's no way he's throwing it harder than he's ever at Denver. I can't buy that. I think he's not going to drop out of the top 10, but I don't think he's going to be in the top 5 this year.
Okay.
And, I mean, he doesn't have to be for that team to be good.
I think it was his quad that was holding back his arm strength last year, and I think he'll return to like way better than. What was that last game they were in? Was it the Ravens game?
Oh, I definitely agree with that. I think the quad definitely was affecting him.
Yeah.
Was it the Ravens game that was like the one where he was just like absolute shit?
The last game they played last season was against the Colts.
Okay, I remember watching one where it was just like he was throwing the what do you call it the ducks.
Yeah. I mean, it probably was the Colts. It was the last game last year. I don't know.
One point to bring up: should he even been in that game? Like he knew he was in that situation.
With his quad, you mean?
With his quad, should he have actually played that game?
Yes. Yeah. He should have. Is Brock Osweiler going to do anything? No, he's.
I don't know. People say he's good. I don't know.
I mean, for them, they only put up, I think it was like 13 points against that Colts defense in the divisional round, and we saw how many the Patriots put up. So I mean, it's not like the Colts defense was that impressive. So, big question mark for Peyton Manning going into the season and elsewhere. Who do you guys look at for MVP talks this year?
Well, obviously Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, Andrew Luck.
But without Jordy Nelson, I mean, that's definitely going to hurt him a little bit. I mean,
we definitely see a transition more towards quarterbacks, and I mean, Andrew Peterson obviously being the last one that's not a quarterback to win.
I would love to see J.J. Watt win it, but probably not.
I doubt that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
So, I mean, my vote's going probably towards Andrew Luck. Final decision.
I mean, if Carson Palmer wins like 13 games this year, he would be the most valuable player in this league.
I mean,
his stats won't be anywhere near.
I know, but like you just saw what happened to the Cardinals last year when he went down.
I mean, yeah, but they still made the playoffs.
Yeah, they don't care about that for most valuable player at all.
Yeah.
But in my books, most valuable player, Carson Palmer.
That's not what the award means, though. It's all stats.
Yeah.
Mostly, almost all stats.
Okay, so focusing now more on rookies. Jameis Winston, first pick overall this year in the draft, and Marcus Mariota, second to the Titans. What do you guys expect to see from them this year? Andy, we'll start with you this time. And who do you think's going to be better?
I mean, honestly, I haven't looked too deep into the rookies. I don't really judge them until they're playing football. Mm-hmm. They're not doing that yet, so I don't really have any idea. But just a guess, I'm going to say that Jameis Winston will be better, actually. I don't know, I just feel like he'll be more of a traditional passer type player that tend to flourish in the NFL. Mm-hmm. I mean, the RG3 types, anybody that's running around at all, it just does not work. It really doesn't.
Alec, what about you?
I think that if Jameis Winston can keep his head on straight, then I think that he'll have the better stats-wise through passing. I think that Marcus Mariota maybe down the road will end up being the better player. But when you have like people like Kendall Wright as your number one, and I mean that defense is terrible in the Tennessee Titans, which is not the greatest in the Buccaneers, but I honestly couldn't name you a single defensive player on the Titans team.
Jarrell Casey.
And I mean the running game on the Titans is a big question mark. So they're gonna have to put a lot of unnecessary pressure at the beginning of Marcus Mariota, and but hopefully it works out for him because I really like him as a player.
I mean, yeah, like you said, we got to really focus on with this is the supporting cast. We see that Jameis Winston has Mike Evans, a veteran Vincent Jackson. He's not really that great anymore, but I mean, it's still better than, like you said, Kendall Wright and Justin Hunter, whoever they have over there in Dorial Green Beckham. And also, you were saying it's the running game is in question in Tennessee. People have been saying Doug Martin is coming back to his rookie form. We'll see how that goes. If he does, that'll give Jameis a lot of support. And Lovie Smith, I'd have to give him the advantage in terms of coaching advantage over Wisenhunt right now. However, Wisenhunt is better with quarterbacks, so that might give Marcus a little better insight to what professional quarterbacking is about. But I'm going to go with Jameis Winston as well. I think he'll have more wins than the Titans at the end of the season. How about Super Bowl predictions? Who you guys got in the championship games and overall? Andy?
Yeah, I'm going to put the Patriots in the championship game again.
Okay.
And we're going to put the Colts in there too, just like last year.
Okay. And same result?
No. It's going to flip this year.
Okay.
I'm calling it right now. The Colts are going to be in the Super Bowl.
Really?
I'm calling that right now.
How about the NFC?
Yeah, we're going the Seahawks again. I think the Seahawks are the best team in the NFL right now.
No,
I would say so.
Probably, yeah.
Probably last year too.
Even with Chancellor holding out right now? So they might trade him.
Yes.
So, I mean,
Yeah, so they're the best even with Cam Chancellor holding it.
okay.
And the second team in the NFC, it's going to go for a wild card here. I'm going to say New York Giants right now.
Okay. They have the offense to do it.
Yeah, that's what I'm banking on. They're going to have an offense, really good offense. They're going to lose in the championship game. Seahawks, Colts, Super Bowl.
Okay. Who wins?
I'm going to go Seahawks.
All right. Alex?
I'm going to NFC first this time. Definitely the Seahawks. And I'm going to say... Oh, this is tough. This is really, really tough.
I mean, the last time we saw a team make the 3 straight Super Bowls, was it the Bills? Or was it the Cowboys? It was one of the two. It was either the Cowboys in the 90s or the Bills back in the 80s. And, I mean, that's pretty hard to accomplish, and I feel as if the Seahawks did make it back there again, it would solidify Pete Carroll as probably the second best coach in the NFL. I don't really think he is right now, but...
I don't know, with a defense like that,
I mean, anyone could be it's like the Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
Is Mike McCarthy a good coach? I mean, probably not, but we're not going to have that debate right now.
Okay, I'm going to say, if the Cardinals stay healthy,
Yeah.
if Carson doesn't go down, the Cardinals versus Seahawks, Seahawks still win. On the AFC side, I'm going to say probably the Patriots. They have Belichick.
Yes, they do. They really
And the Pittsburgh Steelers.
that sounds like what I'm probably going to do. I'm going to go with the Steelers. Well, who do you have overall, though?
Oh, I'm going to say the Steelers Seahawks rematch in the Super Bowl.
And who's winning?
Seahawks.
Okay, so you're all the Seahawks here.
Yep.
Okay, well, I mean, the thing is, it's hard not to put the Patriots in the championship game just because of the fact we're going to assume they get one of the top 2 seeds. And if they have one of those top 2 seeds, they don't lose at home. They just don't in the playoffs. The only team that can really beat them in the playoffs, I feel, is the Ravens. They just seem to have the Patriots' number in terms of making close, competitive games. And the Ravens, to me, don't look that great this year. So I'm going to put the Patriots in there because, like I said, they're unbeatable really at home and against the Steelers. And on the other side of things, I'm going to put the Philadelphia Eagles in there. And I feel as if Chip Kelly knows what he's doing. They're putting up some big numbers here in the preseason. I know it's preseason, but even if Sam Bradford doesn't stay healthy, which is probably what's going to happen, he's probably going to get hurt at some point. You know, Alex banking on him for fantasy. It's probably not going to happen, though. I'm going to put them in there, and like you guys said, you really can't go against the Seahawks right now because they are the NFL's, they are the best team in the NFL. So I'll have the Eagles beating the Seahawks. Bold prediction there. And I'll have, like I said, I don't think the Steelers can beat the Patriots at home, but I'm going to take them anyway.
Yep, taking them. Here we go.
So I'm going to go Steelers, Philadelphia, all Pennsylvania, Super Bowl. I'll pick the Steelers.
Oh,
I mean, there might be some bias in there,
Yeah.
but I mean, okay. And one of the last things we want to talk about here, and like you said, you don't really look at the rookies yet, but your pick for Rookie of the Year.
Rookie of the Year. I'm not really even that familiar with the rookies in this class, to be perfectly honest with you.
So Jameson.
No, I don't think it's going to be one of the
Mari.
quarterbacks. I don't think it'll be a quarterback.
Okay.
Mari Cooper.
All right. All right, last thing we're going to get to here is our game picks for week number 1. Hopefully we can add up all the totals at the end of the year and see who had the best record. So we're going to start with the big Thursday night game. This will probably be uploaded tomorrow, so probably tonight. It's if you're watching this, which none of you probably will, because we'll probably get 2 views on YouTube. Pittsburgh versus New England. Andy, you want to start us off?
Oh, that is New England all the way.
How about what? This is the only game I really want to talk about the spread on. Even if you're giving Pittsburgh 7, you're still taking New England.
I'm going to go New England between 14 and 21.
I think New England's
somewhere
going
in
to
there.
by 21. I agree, because I think Tom Brady's really mad right now because of the whole suspension. The Steelers can never really seem to beat the Patriots. They can't really do it. Alec, what do you think?
I think it's good could go either way. I could see like the Steelers just like pulling like one of the like bull crap, like I'm just gonna dominate this game and then lose to the Raiders next week kind of bullshit they usually like to do. Or I could see Tom Brady just demolishing us. And I think my gut says Tom Brady's gonna demolish the Steelers, so that's what I'm gonna go with.
All right. Next game probably be pretty quick for all of us. We all in Green Bay against Chicago.
Green Bay.
Yes.
Okay. Kansas City at Houston. This game to me is kind of interesting because Kansas City is actually the underdog, and it's at Houston. So what do you guys think about this game? Kansas City at Houston.
I'd say, guys. I mean, it's definitely interesting. Both good defenses, except for can Brian Hoyer really just lead the offense to score? So I'm gonna say the
Chiefs.
Chiefs, yeah.
Chiefs all the way.
Yeah, I'll stay with the Chiefs. One of the big surprises for me in preseason was Jeremy Maclin. I didn't really think he'd be that great. I know you liked him, and you have him on your fantasy team, and he's been doing work here in preseason. So we'll see how he does. Cleveland at the Jets. Like you said, out pretty much a shit show here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna personally go with the Jets. Cleveland, obviously, with some turmoil quarterbacks, I'll go with the Jets.
3 picks, Jets.
This game does not mean shit, but I'm probably gonna go with the Jets because although the Jets quarterback situation is sketchy as fuck, Josh McCown I think is just a terrible, terrible quarterback.
But look what he did at the Bears.
That's probably because he had Brandon Marshall and Alshon Jeffrey.
No, I kid.
That does not even count.
I kid.
Dude's like 36 years old and needs a career backup for a reason.
Indianapolis at Buffalo. Here's my upset pick of the week. I'm going to pick Buffalo in this game because Rex Ryan in his first game of the year I'm pretty sure right now he's undefeated. Okay, I'll have to double check that, but I'm almost positive he's undefeated in the first game of the year. So I'm going to pick Buffalo at home against Indianapolis.
That'll be an interesting game. We gotta watch that one. I went with Indianapolis, and I'm gonna stick with Indianapolis, just because I can't see the Buffalo Bills scoring enough points to like outmatch Andrew Luck and that offense.
Or scoring at all, maybe.
Maybe not scoring at all.
Yeah, good
But
point.
Tyrod Taylor. So I'm gonna say Indianapolis.
It's going to be a good early season matchup to see how good Buffalo's defense actually is. Andy?
Yeah, I think the Bills will keep it close until probably third quarter-ish. I think the Colts will win pretty comfortably, 10 points-ish.
Miami versus Washington at Washington. I think we're probably all in the Dolphins here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
There's some
probably.
controversy with like Washington's quarterback. Do you guys think RG3 has played his last game as a Redskin?
I would hope so.
No, definitely not.
I would really hope so, but probably not.
Kirk Cousins is going to get hurt.
It kind of seems like the management is taking Gruden's side against RG3. And there's obviously some ethical issues there, but
If I was RG3, I'd get out of there as fast as possible.
it just seems like he can't really stay healthy, but like Andy said earlier in this segment, with quarterbacks and running, it just doesn't really work out in the NFL. Carolina at Jacksonville, another shit show here. I'm gonna go with. I'll pick Jacksonville. Upset again.
I picked Jacksonville too, and I just think that
Carolina just doesn't have the offensive weapons.
unless Greg Olsen scores has 200 receiving yards, then I think Carolina loses the game.
Andy?
Yeah, I'm going to go with Carolina. I'm going to put up the bold prediction that Jacksonville does not break double digits.
Okay. I'll mark that down at some point. Tennessee at Tampa Bay. I'm gonna go. This is Mariota versus Winston. We're gonna get an early preview of that. I'm going with Tampa Bay. I don't even think it'll be that close.
I say Tampa Bay too.
Yeah, I'm going to go Tennessee.
Okay. Any reasoning or?
It's just going to be a low-scoring, sloppy game.
Okay. Seattle at St. Louis. I think we'll probably just skip this game. We're on Seattle most likely, unless anyone wants to stop me.
I think if there's definitely like a possibility for an upset, but I think Seattle will win.
Okay.
Yeah. Wait, is it at St. Louis?
Yeah, it's at St. Louis.
Yeah, that's why I think
Seattle's not that good at home.
Yeah.
I think there's like a possibility for an upset there.
Yeah.
I mean, if they can shut down the run game, which they could definitely do.
Did Seattle get a new receiver this year?
Tyler Lockett.
I mean, they got Jimmy Graham.
But like, I feel that they got someone on the outside. I don't know. And we saw Chris Matthews last year kind of emerge in the Super Bowl and the playoffs. I'm kind of interested to see what his role is this year. Next game, though, one of the biggest games I think that's going to happen week 1. Andy's picked with New Orleans. He likes New Orleans this year, and they're going against Arizona. So we could see a possible NFC Championship game here. It's in the desert, so I'm going to pick Arizona.
Yeah, now that I think about it, like I really can't see Sean Payton sucking 2 years in a row like that.
I agree.
And they definitely made some moves over the offseason, and Drew Brees is definitely a strong competitor. But I'm gonna still say with Arizona, just because they only have one like proven. It's not really even that proven like of a receiver, Brandon Cooks. But I really like Brandon Cooks this year. I think he's gonna have like a great year. But if they put Patrick Peterson on him, we'll see how well he does. So I'm gonna say Arizona.
Yeah, I'm going to say Arizona too.
Okay, last game of the week. We got Minnesota at San Francisco. I'm taking Minnesota. I like what they're doing there. They're my sleeper team. San Francisco, they suck pretty hard. Out.
I really like Teddy. Adrian's back. Let's get it, Minnesota.
Yeah, I think San Francisco is going to be pretty terrible. I just don't like their team. Don't like Colin Kaepernick. Don't like Vernon Davis. Any of those guys. Minnesota wins big.
Okay, thanks for watching our video. Leave your comments at the bottom. Tell us what you want to see. Maybe some sports debates, fantasy talk. Thanks for watching.